Ilah, Elohim, Allah, God. Which one doesn't? Which one doesn't belong?
Yeah.
See, God is not the name of Allah.
Break it down again. You said
Ilah,
Ilah,
Elohim in the Hebrew Bible.
Ilah, Elohim,
Elohim, Allah,
Allah,
God. Which one doesn't belong?
God.
They brought up this name in the 15th century.
Yeah.
When they translated the Bible into the German languages and other languages, they brought the name God. In my first and second jihad book, I proved that the etymology of God, it means an idol. An idol. But now you're saying our tradition is Judeo-Christian. They believe in the Old Testament. The Old Testament has never said the word God. Jesus has never said the word God. He said Allah, Ilah, Elohim.
I found in Encyclopedia Britannica when they trace it back to the language that he spoke, Aramaic, many have found that he said Allah. Have you heard this? Allah.
Yeah.
So Allah, Allah. This is even closer than Eloh.
No, the at the end is for respect.
Allah. So that's for respect in the Arabic language.
But mashallah, you have a good brain, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have so many like you, brother. Mashallah, you're doing so much for Islam.
Mashallah.
Ilah, Elohim, Allah, God. Why would you come and say Allah doesn't belong, God does? What's wrong with you, man?
So that's what you told him.
So the 15th century until now, they use the word God, but the original Bible doesn't have it. Paul has never said God in any way or form, including when he was writing in the European languages.
Okay.
He never said God. Where did you bring it from?
No. What about they say, no, he said Jehovah. Yahweh.
Yahweh is one way of saying Allah by rearranging the word. It's according to the community you lived in, the language there, how they addressed Allah. Still you have the alif and the lam and the ha in it. So Jehovah, they call him, he's Yahweh, he's Allah.
That's Allah also.
Yeah.
So we don't have no objection to that.
Absolutely not. Now,
how do you connect it again?
Ilah, Elohim, which is in the Hebrew Bible and the Old New Testament books before the 15th century. Ilah, Elohim, Allah, God.
But the Jehovah part, how did you explain that again for people?
Because of the letters that confirm, Il is one way of saying Allah too. Il. Abu Bakr, actually, this is a Hebrew word.
Yeah.
Abu Bakr once heard something.
Now this is the companion of the Prophet Muhammad.
He's the successor of Rasulullah. The Muslims consider him the best man ever after Muhammad sallallahu, and he's his Khalifa, not ISIS Khalifa. He's the original good Khalifa. Once he heard the statement he didn't like, he said, by Allah, this statement did not come from an il. Ilah means deity. See? It means deity. Now, the Hebrews used Ilah, Elohim. Muslims use Allah, Allahumma, whatever, how you know. So, when you hear Yahweh, it has the same foundation that comes to my ear, that it confirms what the Hebrews and the Arabs used to call Allah, the Creator. And this includes Isa alayhi salam.
This is very powerful because you have a whole people stuck without the true name of God. So people are saying God. Many people don't even say Jehovah. They equate Jesus. They put him in there and they say the Father. What I often tell people, our Christian friends out there, what do you think about this? I'll tell them, look, the Lord's Prayer. It's very powerful. It says, "O our Father who art in heaven." If you just say Ab, Rab. Ab is Father, Rab is Lord. Did they, when they call on God, they say the Father, we don't call him Father, but we would say this is Allah. This is the Creator. And if they stick to this prayer, only praying, because Jesus is not in this prayer, and then it says, your will be done, not anyone else's. This is Islam. This is a great place for people to start for seeking guidance, isn't it? What do you think?
I think you're hitting it, man.
Yeah?
Listen, let me complete the thought about Isa being a prophet of Islam. He called to the same monotheistic ideology that Muhammad called to, Moses called to, Abraham, Noah, everybody. So all the prophets came consistently with the same faith. Now, they didn't call it Islam during the time of Isa. Maybe they did. We don't know. There is so much of that history. We don't know exactly what exactly he said or didn't say.
Yeah.
But the faith is the same, and I proved it in Holy Wars, Crusades, Jihad, edition number 1, number 2. I proved it from the Bible.
Yeah.
So now they mention the Creator. They say the word Father. Islam doesn't object to describing Allah as being the Father, if the meaning is the one who takes care of his people. We are Allah's creation. He promised He's going to take care of us, like a father takes care of his family.
So in that context,
It's fine.
okay.
Why Muslims now object to using it, describing Allah, because the Christians meant it literally.
That's the problem now. Now saying that he had a literal son and he was the literal father. But you're explaining it where like a father who takes care